when we get to evaluation, I did a huge segment on this at, I think, last year's Computers in Libraries, and the slides may be up. I don't know. The other thing that I have become extremely discouraged about is finding slides anymore, because now that SlideShare is a for-profit institution, as far as I can tell, all the slides that I put up personally are gone. But, librarians for years have said, use these: currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, purpose. More recently, there are these others that are a bit more expansive in the types of information they can be used against. So it's not just textual information. It's not just journal articles or news websites. It's also the images, the scholarly literature, the videos. So SIFT, which is stop, investigate the source, look for trusted coverage, and go back to the original. And this is something that I hope you'll be able to do. You can't always. News articles are absolutely annoying to me when they say, and there was a study that claimed that, blah, 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 blah. They don't tell you the title of the study. They don't tell you who wrote it. They don't tell you where it was published. Why can't reporters put citations in? End of rant. There's some others that you can look up. This one from the News Museum is more news oriented, but you can still think about it. What evidence is there to support this? What's the source? What's the context? Who's it aimed at? Who does it think is going to be looking at this? And why? Why is it there? SURE was created in Singapore by some librarians, and their SURE acronym stands for look at the source, understand what's going on, do some research, then evaluate. ACT UP is very interesting because it's looking at privilege, not just is it current, is it relevant, is it accurate, but is it, where is there bias in there? Is there bias in there? And what is the privilege of the person who is creating this particular piece of information? I'm oversimplifying on that, because if you go to this article, there's subpoints under author, under currency, and it's really worth taking a look at. So we don't want to get fooled again, right? So we want to think about the source. To me, that's one of the most important pieces in the evaluation process. Why is it here? Has the data been manipulated? And that's something you find in Retraction Watch with scientific literature. What's the quality of the data? How old is it? It's great if we're going to talk about food prices from 25 years ago. Well, what people eat and the kinds of foods that are available have changed a lot. So you have to think about that. How outlandish really is it? And how gullible does the creator of the information think we are?